Twitch is the new news. Oh.
I'm going to make a cup of tea. I feel like lubricating my voice.
Yes, you're going to be doing a lot of talking, so I think it's a good idea to lubricate your voice. Hello and welcome to New News. This is all the news you need to know about and all the new games that have released this past week. We are Carl and Lee, and we're ready to tell you what you have missed. What do you think of that intro?
That was amazing.
Yeah.
I like to emphasise the word we. I thought that was very good.
Yeah, well, I mean, both of us together. And what do you think about the whole, we're here to tell you what you've missed? So, you know.
Yes, because we're recapping on last week's news.
Yes. Now, by the time it comes out, it'll be last week's news.
Yeah. Oh, we can do breaking news. Actually, we should do breaking news just to make us self current for this 5 seconds.
Oh, yeah? Oh, do you want me to do the
Yes.
Because I just did.
Excellent. Thank you.
I tried.
Just in, Microsoft is in talks to acquire Discord, a video game chat community.
Yes.
For more than $10 billion, according to them. I'm so confused by that $10 billion when they've just spent $7.5 billion for something that actually exists and has lots of IP.
Yeah, but from what I understand, Discord is valued at $7 billion.
But how is it worth more than ZeniMax, who have been around for 35 years and have IP and staff and stuff? And actual physical things they make.
We live in a world of unicorns, it seems, where if you have a good idea and more than 35 people use it, suddenly you're worth $1 billion.
It's bonkers. But it's actually kind of weird, though, so they can do the same thing they did with Mixer and buy it and then kill it. Or they're going to buy it and roll it into the Xbox division and integrate it into Xbox Chat. Yes, I'm glad you didn't say Xbox Live, because that does not exist anymore.
Well, that's also some more breaking news.
Xbox Live is now gone. It's now called the Xbox Network! Exclamation mark. I thought I'd just read the whole title.
I hate that name.
It's not. It's a waste of time, isn't it? What is that?
Everyone knows what Xbox Live is, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now you're going to say, I will see you on the Xbox Network. The Xbox Network. Not, I'm going to see you on Xbox Live.
Do you know...
I'm going to upload my picture to Xbox Live.
The problem is Microsoft do not know how to do branding. That's the problem. They've never done branding properly. They can't work out how to do branding. But
they got the name right in the beginning, right? They got the name right.
But that's why they're changing it. Because they're like, oh, no, this is no good. People know what this is. Let's change it now. Because it's only been doing this for 23 or 24 years at the same name, isn't it?
2002. So
2002. Oh, okay, 20 years. Nearly 20 years.
It's almost 20 years old. Everyone knows what it is. It's got brand mindshare, you know?
Yes.
To the point where people are talking about the PlayStation Network. Some people refer to it as Xbox Live as well.
But the thing is, Xbox Live actually makes complete sense as well.
It does.
As a name, it's a
great name.
Because you're on your Xbox and you're live talking to people. It's sensible.
Except the Xbox Network. How soulless, how corporate.
Well, that's exactly what it is. Yeah, it's corporate. Yeah. It's like, oh no, we're gonna call it this, and we're gonna incorporate other things inside it as well, like Discord. Maybe that's why they did it. Because we can have a network, and have part of the network can be the chat in Xbox and Discord.
Yeah. At what point do you think they're just going to take away Xbox Chat and it's just going to be Discord? And take away everything sort of Xbox, all the back end for Xbox that's been around for 20 years and just works.
No, but didn't they take away all the groups and stuff recently, or last year? All the
they're trying to.
The clubs. They're trying to get rid of the clubs, aren't they?
They're trying to. And another thing I found out, when you take screenshots now, top tip. When you take screenshots, they don't automatically upload into your feed. They upload onto the Xbox network, but not onto your feed.
Okay.
So you have to go, if you want your friends to see some cool screenshots you're taking, you actually have to share it to your activity feed.
Do you think anyone's looking at your activity feed, though?
I've taken screenshots of you and your fantastic anorak, and I purposely went and shared it to my feed so that people could see just how good you look in your bright yellow Division 2 anorak.
Anorak is basically me. I'm done now. I don't need any other clothes in Division. I don't think anything else can win.
So basically, if you go to the Xbox app and you go to highlights, you will see
Am I a highlight, am I?
Like, you'll see the highlights. You'll see the stuff you've shared to the feed. If you haven't shared it to the feed, it doesn't pitch up under highlights. So
where does it go even?
On the it's super strange. I don't know why they're taking that functionality away. If I take a screenshot, of course I want my friends to see it. Auto magic, just happen. Just work, Xbox, just work.
I don't even know how to use this app anymore. They keep changing it on me. Highlights. Got you. Woohoo.
Yeah.
It was under something out. Oh, I've got nothing in my highlights. It's all completely empty.
Because you haven't shared anything to your feed.
Ah.
It's gone from automatic, look at all my achievements, look at my screenshots, look at all the cool stuff I've done in games, to everything is manual.
Ah, that's interesting. Because you always liked my my achievements. I often get you ping my achievements. Oh, okay, thanks.
Yeah. Now I have to go and do it I have to actually look for your achievements to go like them.
Oh, that's a bit disappointing.
But yeah, you have no highlights.
So these two breaking news items, we're slightly concerned and not really impressed.
So Discord, I'm interested in. It's a very interesting partnership, I think. I think Xbox...
It's not a partnership, they're buying them.
Yeah, but I mean, they're also called Bethesda partnership, so...
Oh, yes. Well, that's because
we're using the corporate speak.
That's right, they had to get it past people.
So, yeah, we're looking at... I think it could be pretty good if they work it properly. Discord has a lot of good features to it, and a lot of features that need a lot of TLC.
No, like the video streaming thing kills my PC.
Yeah, like the fact that the computer, that just going into a video call on Discord suddenly takes up 50% of an R7.
Do you think they're going to use the Discord streaming stuff, the game streaming stuff, and incorporate it into Xbox like they did with Mixer?
Now that would be awesome, because that's what Xbox is missing. Xbox is missing a very quick one-button stream my game.
Yeah, and they've never gone down the Twitch way, have they? They've never kind of made that easier.
No, Twitch is very much the red-headed stepchild still.
Oh yeah, because it's a pain. I was doing it on the weekend, and it's a pain, yes.
And for some reason, Twitch on our Xbox has signed me out. So I now need to jump through all those hoops to sign back in. Because it's not just just log in. It's go to this browser, sign in with your account, put these details in, approve the details, approve the email that you get to say,
they've actually made it easier. No, they've made it easier. So Ruby got a new account set up, a new Twitch account set up this weekend. That's why we did it. So she wanted to stream. She's like, I want a Twitch account. I was like, yeah, sweet. So we created one for her. And now you can actually scan your phone up against a barcode thing. What do you call it? QR code. And then sign in on your mobile.
And it just logs you in.
It logs in. Yeah. So now it works better.
Huh. Nice. Okay. They've actually thought about it, which is good.
Yeah, but you've still got to start Twitch, sort out your text, sort everything out, and then press go, and then go back to the game and start it again. You can't just play the game and go stream.
Yeah, just one button stream.
Yeah.
Mixer almost had it.
Oh, they did have it. It worked, and it was high quality.
The one button.
Yeah, no, it was
but
easy.
just the one button. Go to guard, press stream. That's all you want to do. Mixer, you still had to do a bit of faffing, but it wasn't as bad as Twitch.
Yeah. I am concerned if Discord does end up on my Xbox, because I follow a lot of groups in Discord, and it could get really, really noisy.
Yeah, I think if they do buy Discord, I think they're going to keep Discord separate, and all they're going to do is integrate Xbox Live Chat into Discord Chat, and then probably steal the Xbox streaming, or the Discord streaming for Xbox, so that if you're playing Division 2, and I'm on Discord on PC, you can stream it, and I can jump into Discord on PC and watch you play live and chat to you on it.
Yep.
I mean, that'd be great. You're immediately getting around the need for a website.
And you just log in with your Xbox account as well. You don't need to log in with a Discord account. You log in with your Xbox Live account. Xbox Network account. Wait a minute.
This is Microsoft naming, so it's not going to be your Xbox Network account. There's too few words there.
Yes.
It's log in with your account for the Xbox Network. Use the account that you would use for the Xbox Network.
Yes. I use my Hotmail account to log into Xbox Live to the Xbox Network.
Yeah.
Wow.
Connect the Xbox Network to your Xbox Live account using your Microsoft account that you have set up when you installed Skype.
Oh, God. No, stop saying Skype. Ooh. You're not allowed to say that.
Skype still exists.
I know, but I installed that last week and it was horrible, so I uninstalled it again immediately.
Like, straight away.
We did.
Hey,
we tried to stream. Nope.
Yeah, no, Skype is shocking.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
well, that was breaking news.
So, yeah, that's
Look at us go.
breaking news and a bit of a rant.
Yes.
So, now I suppose we have to, ask the listeners, what do you guys think about the Xbox Network change, the naming change?
Why? Can someone explain why?
Yes, please. If you could explain why they've gone to the Xbox Network instead of just Xbox Live 2.0 or something,
Do you think...
But yes.
No, that makes no sense. No, there's no reason behind it. There is a reason. It's because they're Microsoft.
Don't even think about it.
Because they're Microsoft, that's why.
Yep. So onwards and upwards.
Onward and upwards. Yes. Okay, so we have the charts. No
yes.
cheering? Oh, that's excitement. Guess what? There's been a change in the top 4.
Oh. You're going to have to tell me these charts because if I open Edge on my computer, Discord is going to die.
Oh, no. Okay, so... Oh, sorry, Barney. Call of Duty Modern Warfare is 1. Call of Duty Black Ops Cold Warfare is 2. Fortnite has leaped over Minecraft into third place from 4th. And then we go down to number 15 for any other changes.
That's amazing.
So Star Wars Squadrons is now a re-entry at 22.
Oh, okay.
Because it's on EA.
Yes.
I nearly loaded it up a few times, but I'm going to wait until next week after, when we do our April Achievement Challenge, because I know there's some easy achievements I can get in there, I suspect.
Ah, yes, okay. Your strategy has started to come out.
What, play all the games?
Yep. It's a good strategy.
That's what I'm going for. All games will be played. Undertale's 27, new entry at 27, Undertale.
Ah, yes, because everyone's quite stoked that that's on Game Pass.
Yes, everyone's very excited. Doom Eternal is a re-entry at 35. Because it's Doom Eternal. Fallout 76 is a re-entry, which is very interesting, at 37.
Is that because they announced their roadmap for 2021?
No, it's because it came on Game Pass.
Ah, yes, probably.
Sorry. Elder Scrolls 5 Special Edition's gone up by a couple places as well, because that's on Game Pass. Fallout's gone up by 4 places because it's on Game Pass.
CFCs have gone to 15, which is good.
Yeah, Sea of Thieves is on the 3rd year anniversary, which I'll talk about later. So that's why they've jumped up a couple. Assassin's Creed Valhalla had an update that came out this week. That's why they've gone up from 16 to 16.
Did it fix the save issue?
So I check a Reddit account, and 1 week ago someone said it's happened again. So until it goes for like 2 or 3 weeks and no one's saying anything, I will not play that game. And I really, really wanted to play it this afternoon. I got home for lunch and I was like, I really want to play this game now. I'm sick of waiting. I just want to play it. But I also know I've got to redo. There's like about 7 different sections or 8 different areas you've got to complete. Each one takes like 3 or 4 hours. I've got to redo 3 of them.
Oh, man. What a mission.
Yeah. So that's why I'm not jumping back in. Because if I do it and then it kicks me out again, I'll be like, right. Someone else has to have this game now before I kill it. Yeah, that's about it, really. I'm excited that Fortnite.
Much else exciting, eh?
Well, Fortnite had their 6th season kicked off or something. I think that's why.
Oh, yeah, season 11 or something, wasn't it?
Yeah, there's some numbers.
Massive number.
So Xbox have made a change. I don't know if we talked about this last week. No, I don't think we did. I feel like I've seen this news come up lots. Xbox suspend my game feature promises to speed up downloads. So what happens is on Xbox, when you're downloading a game and then you start playing something, it pauses or slows down the download.
Yeah, I noticed this.
And then it says, you've got a game running. Now it says, sorry, you've got a game running, suspended to help improve your download speeds. So I don't think it automatically goes, oh, you've stopped playing, I'll just speed up. It actually sits there waiting. So now you can say, yes, suspend my game, and it will actually kick off the downloads. Because I've done it before manually. I was playing something, and I was like sick of waiting for it to download. So I was playing this game waiting for something else to download. I was like, this is ridiculous. So I logged back in and it had gone like 40%. And I was like, well, this is stupid. So I killed the game I was playing. And then it all went up to 400 megabits a second downloads. I was like, oh, that's really interesting.
Yeah, it's. I wonder why they do it. Because it's not like it's, it's thrashing the hard drive.
It's bandwidth. I reckon it's a bandwidth thing. They probably don't want to kill your bandwidth.
Probably true. But they should also know how much bandwidth you have available.
I've got more than they can take. It's fine.
Exactly. So
just have it all. It's okay. But again, if I'm playing Destiny 2 and it starts messing with the bits, then it'll be annoying and unplayable. So
yeah, that would be quite annoying.
Yeah, so this game's coming out. This is rolling out slowly to everybody, so it's quite cool.
Yeah, this will be quite cool.
Yeah, when it pops up. So there's a big April Xbox event. They're going to talk about Age of Empires 4.
Ah, yes.
Gameplay showcase and more coming in this event. Yes, April 10th, Saturday. They reveal promises, surprises, reveals, new gameplay and more. So this is cool.
Cool. Man.
Yeah, the release
that's awesome.
of Age of Empires 20 years ago, it says here.
So I've got a little factoid about Age of Empires and the remasters. So in the remasters of Age of Empires, you have your little buttons for building things. So you'll click a button for a hut and then put the hut down. That button artwork, the background for every single building is the Windows XP Bliss background.
Oh, wow, okay.
So if you have a look, like the huts, the castles, everything you build in Age of Empires Remastered, the background is XP's Bliss, the most famous hill in the world.
But that's so bizarre.
It's quite cool. It's like a nice little detail that, just a throwback to Windows XP, which is great.
Yep. Very nice. Next story. Oh, this is interesting. So Xbox Series X game accidentally leaked by Microsoft. So there's a new game coming out called Necromunda Hired Gun, and it's on the Warhammer 4000 universe. It's a fast-paced first-person shooter. It looks really good. I saw a video of it and I was really impressed. Single-player, first-player shooter, play as a bounty hunter, endless weapons and augment customization, upgrade, advance level up as you collect bounties. It's like, this sounds awesome. Sounds like a shooter. But it could be quite cool, because that 40,000, Warhammer 40,000 is quite a cool world to hang out in, isn't it? There's some cool stuff there.
Yeah, definitely.
Your Cybermaster...
And the screenshots for it look amazing.
Yeah, they look really good, don't they? Yeah, they're real cool. Yeah, you have a Cyber Mastiff who will sniff out and kill enemies for you. You can use a grappling hook to quickly agile traverses for massive environments. And you can customize your body. The customize augments to run up walls, leap over chasms. Or chasms. Yes, I thought this was quite cool. If this comes on Game Pass, I will maybe jump this in there. Look, some of these games are quite fun to play for an hour or two, just to run around and shoot stuff. Mm-hmm. And then 2 days later, you walk out.
That's awesome. It looks very cool. I like the screenshots.
Yeah, they look really good, don't they? Yeah.
I like your Cyber
Mastiff.
Cyber dog.
Cyber Mastiff.
Cyber Mastiff.
Yep.
Yeah, he looks cool. He's like a robot dog.
Yeah. So I think it slipped out. It wasn't supposed to come out. It just popped up accidentally.
Yeah.
On the Microsoft Store, yeah.
Haven't heard anything about it other than this. This is awesome.
Yeah. So something interesting happened when someone plugged in Spain. They plugged in their new Microsoft wireless headset, and up popped Microsoft's and the Xbox accessories that came up with a VR system.
Ah, yes.
And everyone was like, "Wait a minute, what's going on here?" I don't know if they're going to do it or not, but I thought it was interesting that this happened. Do you think they could sneakily bring out something VR-y just to annoy or make it compatible? I think you've talked about this before, making it compatible with something else like Oculus or the one not connected to Facebook.
I think they could, but the official Xbox channels were extremely quick to shut this down.
Of course they were. But then there's football. How it works in football is someone says this player's going to be sold. They immediately say, no, he's not. That means he's going to be sold. Whereas if they're quiet about it, then there's nothing going to happen.
Well, yeah, so maybe it is. Maybe something is being planned. Maybe it's this year event is, the Series S and Series X get VR. But I also am aware that Microsoft know how much VR headsets are out there on Windows and what the attach rate is and how often they're used and et cetera, and all that telemetry. And I don't see them saying this is a market they want to get into.
But it could be really easy for them to get into it, though. That's the point. It could be real easy. Because all they need to do is... it's a Windows machine anyway, the Xbox, so you just enable the drivers and run with it.
But do you think that maybe the headset using the Xbox wireless, like the new Xbox headset, is a test to see how much bandwidth they could get the new Xbox wireless protocol to stream? Because the new Xboxes don't have any HDMI on the front. The USB on the front is just for charging. There's no data there. There's no data channels. So the only way they could enable it is if they, used Xbox wireless, the proprietary signal thing.
But the Microsoft, I can't remember what it's called now, the VR set, the AR headset they use is all wireless, isn't it? Or is it wireless or is it all in the kit? Actually, it's all in the kit, isn't it?
Everything's in it. The HoloLens, everything's in it. So it's a computer you put on your head.
Yes, a computer you put on your head. Excellent.
And then everyone calls you Jeff.
I'm trying to find this tweet was quite funny because it basically went and said, "Oh, you've plugged in a VR headset or something," and it was trying to update it, and it said it can.
Brilliant.
I was like, "Oh, that's really interesting though." Is that because I can't find the. Yeah, it's not. It wasn't like it's kind of like a slight error. It was a whole screen set aside for VR stuff. Unless they're playing with it in the in-house.
I'm sure there must be. They must be doing something in-house to sort of test it out. I'm sure there's a lot of experiments that Xbox is doing that aren't going to make it to the public.
There you go. If you go to Twitter, if you go to the site, on the Xbox, what's it called? Oh, it's SVG. There's an article about it, and there's a link to the Twitter. And then something about, in Italian, it says something about a VR headset.
So let's see.
That's very cool. I'm hopeful. I've always liked VR. I've always VR is fun. And the Xbox is way powerful enough to handle it. I shall continue on while you have a look.
Yeah.
There was a Square Enix digital showcase recently. The 8th of March. And they announced some stuff. They did Outriders stuff, which is coming out April 1st. They did like a look at it, so some gameplay of Outriders. Are you suspicious of this game still? Not impressed?
Very.
Okay.
Very suspicious of this game. Until I see some better gameplay, I don't think I will care.
You don't think the graphics are letting it down? Because I think it's the graphics as much as anything else.
It's the graphics, it's the controls, it's the story. It's all just average. It's 6 out of 10 with everything they've done with it.
I don't think it's that high. But so what's really exciting though, the next game, the award-winning series of Life is Strange is coming out.
Oh,
There's new Hawkeye DLC coming out for Marvel's Avengers.
Ah, yes.
Life is Strange True Colors is what it's called.
Do we know what the story is for Life is Strange?
We know what it is. Or do we know what it is? I don't know. I haven't looked into this at all. I just thought it was interesting as a headline. They are remastering all of them as well, which is exciting. That'd be hella good.
What? Oh, man. My word.
Yeah, and there's a PlayStation platformers, the cutesy platformers that they do sometimes. Bunch of Black Panther and Hawkeye DLC for Avengers. About the Avengers update on PlayStation?
No.
So the process for Xbox is that you get the update for the next gen. The process on PlayStation is you have to update the PlayStation 4 version on your PlayStation 5, install the PlayStation 5 version, save the PlayStation 4's save game somewhere. I don't know where, it doesn't really explain that. And then you can import the save game into the PlayStation 5.
So you basically need the PlayStation 4 and the PlayStation 5 version on the PlayStation 5.
Yes. And hope that because some people are complaining that the export doesn't work properly. Save the game.
Man. Xbox with smart delivery has just kind of nailed it, hasn't it?
It does, yes.
I mean, turn on, play game where you left off, no matter how long ago it was.
It's all the cloud save thing. The cloud save thing was fixed in the 360, wasn't it? That's when they did all that.
Yeah.
And they've kind of just grown on that bit.
The last time I played Final Fantasy 13 was ages ago on my 360. If I fire that up on my Series X, that's going to continue exactly where I left off. Without me having to think about it.
Or not know what you're doing as well.
Yeah, or not even know where I saved last. It's just going to be there.
But so Ubisoft and their Valhalla thing, where they cannot keep your save file for long because they might delete it, is kind of annoying. Because Xbox was doing so many decades of doing this one way.
Oh, that's amazing.
Tomb Raider Definitive Survivor Trilogy is coming out as well, which is all 3 Tomb Raiders. And it's nice.
I heard about that.
Yeah, and it's only $20 currently. It's real cheap.
It is, to get all 3 with all DLC, which is really good.
Yes.
The only problem I have with this is it's not Series X optimized.
No, it's not HD.
So Tomb Raider 2013 is not 1080p, is not 60 FPS. Tomb Raider, Rise of the Tomb Raider, you either choose between 4K or 60 FPS. And then Shadow of the Tomb Raider is 4K 60.
Yep.
But how hard would it be to go back to like the first Tomb Raider and just go, 1080p 60 even.
Release the bits.
Like, if they just upped it to 1080p 60, this game would be completely different because it's all 720. 720 30, which is shocking.
Yeah. And 720 on a 4K TV is not great now.
No. It's one of the things that is with
I feel
everything
like
I rant about.
It's probably like it irks you slightly.
With everything I rant about, Square Enix has the power to like remaster the Tomb Raider series, the trilogy, and make them next-gen games, These are the Tomb Raider games that even though they're released on the Xbox One, they can be Series X optimized. They can be brand new games. They could bring them out to like a new generation of people. But they're just not. They're sleeping on this IP, and I don't know why.
Because then they can do next year, they can go, oh, look, we're going to bring out the Definitive Survivor Edition trilogy, Xbox Series X Enhanced.
Oh, man, probably.
That's what they do. And Just Cause Mobile. Talk about mobile games. There's a mobile game here for Just Cause.
A mobile game for Just Cause?
Yep.
Do you just tap and things explode? Because that's the only way I would do it.
I don't know. Top-down action shooter. A top-down action shooter. 4-player cooperative missions. 30-player competitive missions. An action-packed story campaign. Oh, it's a free-to-pay package. Ooh, God, no. And Space Invaders AR. Awesome.
Isn't that like 30 years old?
43.
Oh, man.
It's older than me. Wow. Oh, no, it's not. Yeah.
Was that a senior moment?
That's right, yeah. Space Invaders AR. And it's quite a cool video. You should watch it. But it's on Polygon. They have a roundup, and they've got videos and stuff of all the stuff we talked about. Sea of Thieves is 3 years old.
Yeah, how awesome is that?
There's been 20 million players, is one of the things they picked up on. If you log in now into the 25th, which is a couple of days, you get a... what is it? They get some kit for your boat.
Yeah, and also, if you're a Game Pass Ultimate member, you get a Sea of Thieves perk, where you get some cool new clothes for your dude.
Oh, I must log in then. What is it called?
Oh, just check the app, and then you can redeem the code on the app.
Oh, right. Prosperous? Captain Sales. I guess it's prosperous. It looks a bit wrong, though. It doesn't look like proper South, it looks like. It doesn't look right.
It looks very shiny, doesn't it?
Everyone logs in between March and Game Pass. Yeah, you're right. Get a Jump for Joy emote. That's what you get.
Cool. And you get new clothes.
And new clothes. Okay. Oh, yeah, the Ocean Crawler. Yeah, you're right. Sea of Thieves Ocean Crawler bundle.
Ah, yes, that's the one.
That's what it is.
I've been collecting all the free emotes in Sea of Thieves. So my character does the really excited thing from Seinfeld. You know that gif where she stands at the door and she's just like screaming in excitement? My pirate does that.
Amazing.
He just stands on the boat and goes, ah!
Awesome. Have you played that game much? I haven't logged that game for a long time.
It's been a while. I suspect after April, after all our games for the Achievement Challenge, I'll be looking for a game to just be chilled out with. And I think Sea of Thieves
but
might
Flight
be that
Simulator's
game.
out soon, isn't it?
Yeah, but I have next to no interest in that game for my own sanity.
But it's flying a plane.
Yes. And then you don't go to work because your plane hasn't landed yet.
Yes.
And you're halfway to New York, so you can't go to work or you can't go out on Saturdays because you're flying. And
yes.
My sanity. I need to play games that I can stop halfway of whatever I'm doing.
Okay. Doom Eternal is hinting at a Series X upgrade.
Ooh.
Ooh.
They can't increase the frame rates anymore.
But they can make it 4K.
Isn't it 4K already?
I don't know. He was cagey about a release date, but they're saying they're going to expect an updated new generation version of the game.
Huh.
This was
from what
ID guy, yeah.
Because from what I understand, on the Series X, Doom is running at like 80 to 100 frames at 4K.
I don't know. It doesn't really say. Maybe ray tracing, stuff like that. Oh, ray tracing is a great example. It does actually say about ray tracing. So maybe that's what they can do, just make it more pretty.
Man, okay. Well, that'll be interesting. I hope it. Yeah, I hope it looks pretty. It's going to look pretty, but I hope they keep it as fast and fluid as it has been, because the RD tech engine that runs it is just amazing.
Yeah, I know. Xbox are very excited, aren't they, about stealing it?
Oh, yeah. It's going to be incredible. It's going to supercharge most of their games for a long time, I think.
Yeah, so they're talking about here scalability, high frame rates, high resolutions, regardless of what platform you play on. Since ID has always been PC focused, and this game often pushes visual state of art forward in some way, the company gets early looks at new consoles, GPU technology. Oh, okay.
Cool.
Yeah, so it could be cool. I need to play this game, but I want to play the first one first. Don't know if I need to. There's DLC coming out for this as well. Just want some DLC, which would be quite cool. We talked about last week.
The last bit of DLC for the Doom Eternal.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it'd be the last bit for the story. Gods or something, isn't it?
Yeah. And they said that this is the
Ancient
last...
Gods Part 2. There you go.
Yes, this is the last bit for the Doom Slayer. So after this, there's going to be other Doom games in the universe, but there's not going to be anything that continues with the Doom Slayer.
You can't do that. He's the whole game. He's it.
What happens if they do like a Life is Strange Doom Eternal version?
Oh, that'd be hella good.
Literally hella good.
I apologise for that.
You're just this lonely demon trying to reconnect with an old demon friend, and you have psychic powers.
You can play with time, and everything's just like a blue colour rather than red for some reason.
Or you're this lonely demon that every time you make a friend, your friend goes off and gets killed by the Doomslayer. You start wondering, are you the problem?
Oh my God. Cyberpunk 2077 1.2 brings out better driving and police interactions. I have to move on. I can't do that anymore. So
I thought that was great.
Cyberpunk are bring out an update. They don't really say when they're going to bring it out, though. That's the only thing. But they say they're fixing some of the issues with the cars not being great. There's a collision issue, and there's an unstuck function I'm going to add to the cars as well.
Oh, nice.
Yes. I'm saying this because I'm so tempted to buy this game. I keep seeing it for like $50, $40 on TradeMe.
Oh, man, you should. It's just going to get better. You know it is.
Yeah, that's what I wonder. Maybe I can keep it going until Valhalla's fixed.
Witcher 3.
Hey, sorry?
You still need to finish Valhalla 3. Not Valhalla, The Witcher 3.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, that game.
That little chestnut.
Yeah, I did think about playing that game at one point. South by Southwest Gaming Awards 2021 winners announced. Hades was awarded Best Game of the Year, but I just thought I'd bring this up because there's some interesting stuff in here. So, Game of the Year, Ori and the Will of the Wisp was in there, along with Doom Eternal.
Oh, cool.
That was one of them. Of course, Last of Us Part 2 was in there as well, but that kind of makes sense. Indie Game of the Year, Risk of Rain 2. That's all I really know of that. Oh, Deep Rock Galactic 1. Is that on
Last
Game
Campfire
Pass?
from Hello Games.
What?
The Last Campfire from Hello Games. Hello Games make No Man's Sky.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I've not played that game. Is it a PC game, I guess?
PC, and you can get on mobile now too.
Oh, okay. I would do Tabletop Game of the Year, but I don't know any of them. It's Search for Planet X. I don't know who they are. Anyway, VR game.
Oh, yeah, Search for Planet X.
Half-Life, wasn't it? But also in their Star
Squadrons
Wars...
was there, which is
Squadrons, yeah, exactly. Yeah, I thought that was quite cool. Excellent narratives. Mortals Phoenix Rising, which is quite cool. The one that won it was Last of Us Part 2.
Yes.
That Mortals looks really good. I think Ubisoft have done a really good job there.
Yeah, everyone loves it. And apparently it's not as big as Breath of the Wild, so you don't feel very overwhelmed with everything.
Ah, you actually complete it. I wonder if that's a game rather Cyberpunk by that game instead.
I feel like those two games aren't very comparable.
Why? I like good games. They're both games.
But at no point are you ever going to say, it's either between Immortals Phoenix Rising or Cyberpunk.
Yeah, but Cyberpunk's broken.
Yeah, but it's like saying my choices are chocolate cake or
chocolate jam cake.
Climbing a mountain.
Anyway,
jam.
I don't know. I can't be that small a game because I know one of our listeners was playing it a lot, wasn't he? Who did I see playing it? Yeah, Scar played it tons, didn't he? He said it was great.
Yeah, he says he loved it. Yeah.
Excellence in game design. Hades again. Won it. Crash Bandicoot 4. Watch Dogs Legion and Ori and the Will of the Wisp was in there for the excellence in game design, which makes sense. I don't know who Matthew Crump is, but he's got a Cultural Innovation Award.
Ah, yes.
I know. Dreams won it. Tell Me Why was in there. Last of Us Part 2. If Found and Astro Playroom was in there as well. Excellence in score. Winner was Ori and Will of the Wisp, which is cool.
Cool. I think they deserved that.
But Doom was in there as well. The Doom music is pretty cool. It's always good.
Man, that's a tough one. It would have come down between Doom and Ori.
Yeah, I think so, yeah. What's Cyberpunk music like? I haven't really heard much about their score.
The Cyberpunk music's pretty good, but it's more for world building than awesomeness.
Right, okay. Yeah. Doesn't hit you in the face. Final Fantasy remake? Final Fantasy 7?
Oh, yeah. Hopefully that comes to Xbox soon.
Excellence in multiplayer. Deep Rock Galactic. I'm sure... Is this Game Pass, this game?
I think it is.
We should play this game. It's won awards. Maybe it's quite good. Star Wars Squadrons was in there, Valorant was in there, Hunt Down, and Risk of Rain 2 for Excellence Multiplayer. Excellence in Animation, Art, and Visual Achievements. Ghost of Tsushima won that. Well, Assassin's Creed Valhalla was in there, which is a pretty cool looking game. Ori was in there, and Final Fantasy Remake. And Cloudpunk.
Cloudpunk.
I recognise that name. Audio design.
Indie game spoken about.
It's an indie game, isn't it? Yeah. Audio design won by Doom Eternal, which is cool. Star Wars Squadrons was in there, which was interesting. It is cool, Star Wars Squadrons. I think you'd like it. And now it's free. Why not? Well, now you're already paying for it, should I say.
Why not? Excellence
and Technical Achievement. Microsoft Flight Sim won that, which makes sense. Because that game is ridiculous.
Yes,
yeah.
Yep. Bit insane.
Yeah. So I thought it was just good to go through. I feel like some of these games have been out for ages, but obviously it just came out last year. It's been a long year.
Yeah. It has. Definitely.
Next on, Near Automata. Oh, this is Near Automata. Automata?
Yeah, Automata.
Automata. So this came out on Game Pass. And it seems that the Game Pass version is better than the Steam version. And everyone is Steam rate bombing it, rating review bombing it on Steam because it's not as good.
Yep.
So it's the game of the Yoha edition.
Is that
It seems they fixed it and didn't bother updating the Steam version. Everyone's a bit annoyed. But I thought this was quite cool, the fact they brought out a decent edition on the Xbox.
This one is for PC. So the Xbox has always been the Become as Gods edition.
Is it?
And so on PC, they've brought out the Become as Gods edition, but they didn't bring out the Become as Gods edition for Steam. And that's what everyone's complaining about.
Right, okay. It's a port of the Xbox One version. It's come out on PC.
Yeah. And the Become as Gods edition is the one that's got all the fixes, all the DLC. It's the version that works.
Yes, there's all sorts of issues with it, like resolution issues, stuttering, crashing. Yeah. And see as someone brought out a mod for it to fix it.
Yeah. And sometimes like frame rate issues and all the rest. So,
and it seems that the Evil Within did the same thing. There's a different version on Steam there is on Xbox, on Game Pass.
Yeah, on the Windows Store,
Yeah.
So obviously, they must see a lot more engagement with the Windows Store / Game Pass than they do with Steam. One would think. So if they bring it out on Steam, then they expect more people to use it than the ones who bought it on Steam.
Yeah, there's actually I think an article saying how much, because one of the guys now actually said something about that. Oh, here you go. Microsoft reiterates Game Pass stats, explains how it's different from Netflix. So Sarah Bond, Xbox executive, talks about it, and they say that they spend Game Pass people do 20% more time playing games, 30% more games, 40% playing more genres, and 20% more money on gaming overall. So they get the game into Game Pass, and of those 20% people, people with Game Pass will pay more money. 20% of the time, they'll buy the game, or buy the stuff for the game, the DLC or whatever it is, I guess. Which is why it's different to Netflix, which is purely you watch and then that's it. Like, there's no actual purchase at the end of it, you're just watching TV.
Yeah, there's... The subscription cycle just kind of ends with Netflix. You pay monthly and you just kind of absorb, whether you absorb 20,000 hours in a month or 1 hour a month. Whereas Game Pass definitely seems to, you pay the flat fee and then, there's the DLC. Well, this game has gone on special that's on Game Pass for 20% off, or, the subscription cycle doesn't end. Even though you're paying, you still go, I want that and I want that. And like Forza Horizon 4, for instance.
Oh my God.
Base game on Game Pass. And then expansions and the DLC, and you just throw money at the game.
And the VIP and the map.
Yep. So I definitely see how Game Pass has positioned itself in the market quite like that.
Yeah, it's cool. And also talking about xCloud as well. or whatever they call it now, cloud streaming. There's 200 million people who buy a console, and there's 3 billion people who play games. So they're thinking, if we can get a few of those billion to play just by buying Game Pass, then that'd be quite cool.
I mean, even what's 1% of 3 billion? 300 million, right? So 300 million people paying you $10 a month. It's nothing to sneeze at.
No,
for those people, it's probably not much, but for a company that's getting 300 million people to pay them $10 a month,
and they pay that
pretty good going.
And don't forget the 20% on top of it as well when they spend a bit more money because they buy the DLC or the game's about to fall out, so they go and buy it. About to fall out of the Game Pass. It's
a massive market, and the fact that Microsoft looked ahead to see this market and to tap into it as early as they did with Game Pass is, you've got to give them props for that, because that is, someone sat down and thought about it and had to sit and convince people that this was the way.
What do you mean we give away all these games for $10 a month? That's not going to work.
How's that going to work? And look at it now, and it's just exploded.
Trying to get all the third parties and the indie guys to come and play as well.
Yeah.
Because remember when it first came out, it was mostly indie, wasn't it? Mostly ID at Xbox. There's a lot of that been pushed.
Yeah.
And it's kind of changed a lot from that now, and it's way more full games.
Yeah, it's definitely buffet style. Just arrive and dish up what you want. And all the indie devs who've gone onto Game Pass have all said how amazing it's gone for their game. Like, just how much engagement they got in their game, how much people actually tried it out compared to people who normally wouldn't, how much people actually went out and bought the game, and how many people suddenly became fans of an indie studio that they would probably have never heard of.
Yeah, and the back catalogue they would have picked up as well.
So it's a great deal. It's what I think everyone's calling it the best deal in gaming at the moment is Game Pass.
Oh, good, yeah.
And the fact that Microsoft was so forward-thinking to see this and to put this out there, you've got to give them props. I mean, that's incredible.
FPS Boost for Skyrim, talking of Game Pass games, FPS Boost for Skyrim, Fallout 4, and Fallout 76, performance is great, but there's a catch. So what they're finding is that the resolution's dropped down to get the FPS booster. That's how they're getting around it.
It's a bug.
Is it a bug, or is it what it's supposed to be?
So it's a bug, because what you do is you launch the game in FPS mode, and it starts the game in 1080p. You have to quit the game, turn off FPS mode, launch the game, and then put FPS mode on, and then the game runs at 4K 60. But if you put FPS mode on first and launch the game, it seems to be limited to 1080p 60.
What?
Yeah. So FPS mode still seems very much like an experiment in a way. Like, it's not 100% proper.
Oh, well, half the time they're just removing the frame rate on the cap, aren't they? It seems like they do. Well, it says here they remove the VSync and take the frame rate cap off, and then just let the thing run, I guess. And they go, there you go crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're saying this is incorrect then, this story, or it's just not fully a full story?
It's so yeah. When it came out, people found that it was a bug. So it does. If you're finding out that your Fallout 4 or Fallout 76 is running at 1080p when you have frame rate boost on, FPS boost, then you need to just do a bit of hurdles to get it working again. But yeah,
interesting. Okay.
Microsoft says it's a bug. They are looking into why it's affecting some games and not all.
How interesting. Okay. Oh, I'm glad I brought that up then, really. I had no idea.
Oh, yeah. Because I was on Twitter when suddenly this news broke about the fact that FPS pushes all games down to 1080p. And I followed the guy, one of the engineers from Xbox, who actually wrote a thread about what the tech kind of does and how it's still in testing and the limitations and stuff. And then he also said, and this is a known bug, but they just wanted to get it out the door before the Bethesda thing.
I see. So it wouldn't get lost in the news cycle.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, this story's from a couple of days ago as well, so probably about right at the same time, is it?
Yeah. So yeah, I think it's not Jason Ronald, but it's another Xbox engineer. He did a really good in-depth Twitter thread on it. And if you're like a nerd, he gets really into it and about what it's trying to do, how the tech works in the background without affecting the game.
If you're like a nerd.
And then at the end he goes, and we've seen this bug, but we wanted to push this out before it got drowned out.
Yeah. That's cool. Okay. That's good. It's like a announcement then for the people to listen. What do you call it? So there's a story that you dropped in. Still the best opening of all time, looking back at Gears of War.
Yeah. Does it work?
Hey?
I'm just trying to load up this.
I'm trying to load the page. And they were saying that there were EA, wasn't it? Or the EA bright light, and they noticed a group of colleagues standing around a desk, mesmerised by something on the screen. The designers had huge smiles of wonder on their face, he recalls. So that's when they first loaded it up in 2005.
Yeah.
Cool. The artists all had looks of dread. Some were shaking their head, others had their arms folded with stern expressions.
Yeah, it's quite a cool little story just about how the developers had the power to start rendering stuff. They didn't need to go to the art department anymore. They didn't need to go to certain people. And the fact that they could just power this up with the new Unreal Engine at the time, you know?
Yep.
It was very cool. And the chunkiness, the heaviness of the game, the way it felt, because Gears of War was originally done as a tech demo.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
It was look at what the Xbox 360 can do. Look at the power of the 360, and then they built a game around it. So it was really at the time pushing the technology in just about every way they could imagine. So it's really cool, just the write-up about how just from everything from the gameplay to the game design to the engine they used, everything was so new and so cutting edge that it actually changed the entire landscape of games.
This is on Games Radar, this story, if you want to try and find it and have a read.
Yeah.
It's quite interesting. Okay, we'll come to
It's really cool. And I mean, as a huge Gears of War fan, it's great to sort of dive into the history of this game and how Gears actually just changed the landscape overnight in a way. It's like Xbox has these moments. I mean, Xbox, the first one was Halo. Here's a first-person shooter that did proper first-person shooting on a console.
Yes, that's my. As soon as you said Gears has changed what gaming, I was like, no, I think Halo was the one. I think they kicked it off.
Yeah, Halo started it, and then there was a shift, and Gears was the next sort of monumental change. And look at what a console can do, you know.
Very cool. That's the final story. I forgot my last two stories were breaking news stories, so that's it.
Ah, yes.
That's the news.
So, petered out a bit.
Yeah, because I thought I had 3 more stories, but I'd already talked about them. I was like, oh, okay.
Ah, yes. Those are some exciting stories then.
Exactly.
All right. Let's dive into the new games. We're going to be pretty quick about it, because I think it's late for Mr. Lee.
Yes.
And I need to take my sore knee off to the gym at some point.
And do what?
Hobble
around?
Off to the gym. Well, if I lie on the floor and groan, someone there will feel sorry for me, and I might get free Maccas out of it. So it's worth a try.
Okay, that's interesting. Is that how it works? Is it? That's never happened to me.
You're telling me that's not how it works. Have you ever laid on the floor, gripped your knee, and just rolled around and moaned, like quietly? Not the soccer player moan of like
I've been shot,
pain, but like just the quiet whimpering.
No, never.
You got to have just the quiet whimpering.
Okay.
That's what sells it. That's what pushes it over the edge.
Because you're so much pain, and you can't even make any noise about it. There's so much pain you're in.
Exactly. And then you suddenly get chicky nuggies.
Chicky nuggies?
Chicky nuggies with some barbecue sauce.
I think you should do the games that are coming out this week.
I think Lee's had enough.
Very concerned about you.
So these are the games coming March 23rd to the 26th. I think there's an interesting game in here in this list.
Well, that'd be good.
I think there's something that I'm excited for. Just in a quick squiz.
This is my favourite word in the first one. Cthulhu.
Actually, there's two games which are very cool. But let's start at the start and end at the end.
What?
So, I know, it's crazy, right? Who would have thought? So, first up, on March 23rd, we have Arkham Horror, Mother's Embrace. This is inspired by the award-winning board game franchise. Arkham Horror, Mother's Embrace is an investigation game designed with turn-based combat set in the haunted worlds of H.P. Lovecraft's Cthulhu mythos.
See, Cthulhu.
So Paul will like this.
Yes, yeah, Cthulhu.
Yeah. Man, so yeah, this could be quite an interesting game. I quite like the art style of it. And set in the Cthulhu mythos is always interesting. H.P. Lovecraft is always good at that sort of psychological horror.
Weird monsters?
What was that?
Weird monsters? Always weird monsters.
Weird monsters.
Weird monsters.
Yeah. Tentacles for mouths. Next up, we have Sanity of Morris. And the screenshot says, aliens are real. So,
yep.
It's an interesting game. Equipped with nothing more than a flashlight and a notebook, it is up to you to tell fact from fiction. Sanity of Morris is a psychological horror adventure game where your flashlight reveals the clues you need to stay sane in the search for your father. Could be a pretty interesting game.
Yeah.
Next up, we've got a game that uses about 4 different colors, and this is Rip Them Off, an all-new puzzle game experience blending the strategy of tower defense, the fast thrill of micromanagement, and the original 1950s-inspired jazz music with gorgeous surrealist imagery-inspired geometric art direction.
Wow, so many words.
There was every single word I could ever imagine in that description.
Wow. Yeah, it looks like a mobile game.
It does, doesn't it? Next up on March 24th, we have Paradise Lost. I have a feeling Paradise Lost is one of those names that just get used for just about everything.
I think it's like a
comics,
Jurassic Park game or something, yeah.
Your favorite mug.
My favourite mug? My childhood?
It's Paradise Lost. It's winter, 1980. Simon. Simon.
Oh, I don't know. Is it just Simon? Is it just Simon and they've just messed with it a bit?
I think it is just Simon.
Simon.
What a strange spelling of Simon. There's Z's and O's in places that should not be there. A boy raised in a post-apocalyptic wasteland finds an abandoned Nazi bunker. Will he find what he's looking for? In Paradise Lost, explore the underground world where Slavic mythology mixes with retro-futuristic technology.
Oh, Vikings.
Yeah, Vikings and Nazis.
Vikings
could be an
and
interesting
Nazis.
mix.
I've never had that mix before.
Wow, original.
Very original.
Next up, this is a game for you. I think you'll enjoy this one. On March 25th, we have Animal Doctor.
I don't know what to say. It'd be really sad if they keep dying, though, surely. I don't know if I'm qualified enough to look after animals. Little Spot.
Yeah. You look after creatures large and small while you train as an intern, treating and aiding in the recovery of wonderful pets, farm animals, and working beasts. So it's Vet Simulator.
Wow. Yeah.
Next up, we have Black Legend. You lead a squadron of mercenaries into the accursed city of Grant.
Grant.
Yeah, the city of Grant.
Grant.
It looks like an XCOM. So there we go. It's an alternative history turn-based strategy RPG.
Yes.
So XCOM.
XCOM for Grant. X-Grant.
Yeah. X-Grant. GrantCom.
GrantCom.
Next up, we've got Clear 2.
Yeah.
So this is a sequel to Clear, CLEA. 4 years have passed since the Whitlock Mansion tragedy.
Oh, no.
Florine, the former maid, is determined to resurrect the person who means everything to her. To succeed, she must travel past the third dimension and into the realms beyond.
Is she a necromancer?
Yeah, she is. She looks very necromancy. And cats don't like her, so yeah.
Well, that makes sense. Because cats know.
Cats, they know more than they let on.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, yes.
Die with Glory.
Ooh.
You play Sigurd, a brave old Viking warrior on his way to glory and the afterlife in Valhalla. You guide him through multiple levels of beautifully illustrated landscapes, epic adventures, complex challenges, big battles, and witty dialogue. It looks like a side-scroller.
Yep. I don't know what's going on there. It looks like oil.
Yeah.
It
looks like he's trying to fight a castle.
Yeah. Well, he's a Viking.
Now, this next game, I'm sure we have spoken about before.
Yeah, there was one.
It looks extremely familiar.
There was one that similar to it, which was that boat one, that hand-drawn boat, black and white one that did. You were driving a boat.
Yeah, but this one, I'm sure we've spoken about it before. Or maybe I'm remembering the one where you're in the taxi.
Yes, that's right. You had to serve a murder or something, didn't you? You were like a detective.
Yeah. Huh. So this game is Genesis Noir, coming to Xbox Game Pass as well. This is a noir adventure spanning time and space, where a love triangle between cosmic beings becomes a bitter confrontation. You'll witness a gunshot fired by a jealous god, otherwise known as the Big Bang. Jump into the expanding universe and search for a way to destroy creation and save your love.
It's awesome.
Yeah. It's not often you play a game where you're the one trying to destroy the world.
Everything just so you save your love. No, it's a bit different.
A little bit different. Next up, we have Tank Brawl 2 Armor Fury, a 4-player co-op armor shooter with RPG upgrade system and a fully destructible world. This looks like a mobile game.
It actually reminds me. Remember the racing flight thing called 1942? I think it was 1943. The flying around with planes trying to blow up ships and stuff on the floor, but with tanks.
Yep.
It's like a side scroller, that sort of thing, or up and down scroller, whatever they call that.
Oh yeah, where you're going forwards, moving up the screen type thing. Right. Now it's on to Tinker Racers, which looks like Micro Machines.
Micro Machines, but cheap.
Yeah, so this is the version of Micro Machines that isn't allowed to use the Micro Machines name.
Or graphics.
Or fun. So, miniature cars, top-down racing, the leader controls the camera.
Yep, it's the same.
And it's a party game.
Of course it is. It's a multiplayer game.
Yeah. Right, March 26th. This is interesting. We've got Ruvato Original Complex, and it's Xbox One X Enhanced. It's a fast-paced hack-and-slash game. You gain power, and your attacks become stronger each time you defeat the enemy. It looks like you play, kill, gain levels, die, come back stronger.
Oh, Jeremy liked this game then.
Yeah, it's one of those games. Now onto a game that I'm looking really forward to, actually. One of the games.
Okay.
Octopath Traveller.
You missed one, though.
Oh, no, that one's a mistake. Don't worry about that one.
You're a mistake. Kays, you're a mistake.
Yeah, no, that's
yes, this one's been... Everyone's very excited about
Traveller.
this game. Everyone's very excited.
This one was a Switch exclusive.
That's right, yeah.
and it's coming day and date to Xbox Game Pass. So this is a team turn-based RPG, kind of like Final Fantasy, but the art style is very cool. It's got a very shallow depth of field, and I saw it on the Switch, and it looks really cool. The art style, the world, the gameplay, everything about it looks really tight and on point.
Yep.
So depending on how long it takes, it might be a nice game for April Achievement Challenge.
I was thinking exactly the same.
Yeah. If you don't know about Octopath Traveller, have a look. Check it out on Switch. Check it out on YouTube. It's coming to Xbox Game Pass, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Also coming to Xbox Game Pass is Yukaza 6, The Song of Life. This is the next episode in the Yukaza series, which is quite cool. I think this is the last one, because isn't Like a Dragon 7?
I don't know. There's a weird numbering system going on with Yakuza.
It starts at 0.
Yeah, but
Yukaza.
There's also side games and stuff, isn't there? There's like another game that came out which was based on this, which came out as well.
Yeah.
I talked about, I don't know when it was, but I had a story which showed you which order to play them in.
Yes.
It's not what you think, basically.
No, you don't start at 0, I think.
No, I don't think so, no.
It's a Japanese game. You start in the middle.
Yes, that's right, yeah. And they even say you can play the last game that came out. It doesn't matter about the rest of them as well, it says.
Yeah.
There's no link.
Like a Dragon.
Yeah, Like a Dragon.
I'm waiting for Like a Dragon to come onto Game Pass, because that game looks amazing. I want to throw lobsters at my enemies.
Just ridiculous, yep.
So next up, we've got Balan Wonderworld, optimized for Xbox Series. A 3D action platformer game.
A wondrous 3D, it says.
Yeah, but do we really need to say wondrous?
Yes, if they're using the word wondrous, I think you need to use it. These words, there's some big words.
The game claims it's wondrous, but I don't believe it.
And an enigmatic maestro named Balan as well. Like, these words.
All these words. A 3D action platformer game. So, yeah, it looks very shiny.
It does, yes.
Looks very cartoony. Looks very odd. Moving along to March 26th, The Evil Inside, a first-person psychological horror game. You need to contact your mother using the spiritual board. And then the horror begins. Do you think this is like Ouija board simulator?
Yeah, Ouija board. It's not a spiritual board. What the hell is that? Are they not?
Maybe is that word? Name.
Is it copyrighted or something?
It wouldn't surprise me if the Ouija board is patented.
Yeah. We're going to get pulled off Twitter now, or Twitch now, because we said the Ouija board.
Yeah, we got that age rating now. You can't say a Ouija board. Lastly, we have It Takes Two, which is optimized for the Xbox Series, and it supports smart delivery. So you embark on the craziest journey of your life in It Takes Two, a genre-bending co-op adventure. Invite a friend to join for free with Friends Pass across an abundance of gleefully disruptive gameplay challenges with a heartfelt story. Play as the clashing couple Cody and May, two humans turned into dolls by a magic spell. Together, trapped in a fantastical world where the unpredictable hides around every corner, they are reluctantly challenged with saving their fractured relationship.
I've heard about this game, and I think it actually is supposed to be half decent, this game.
Oh, yeah. Well, in the picture, they're riding frogs.
They're riding frogs.
And I don't think you can go wrong if you ride frogs.
Exactly, yes. Do you think the frogs mind being ridden?
I don't know. Do you think the frogs have a say in it? Or they're just like...
Why don't they just eat them? Because these frogs look just as big, and they seem to eat stuff.
That is true. And frogs do like to eat things. Maybe the frogs are like the cows of the swamp.
Right, okay.
Not very bright.
Yeah, no, I get that. Or horses, maybe, rather than cows.
I don't know. Horses, I think, are smarter than cows.
Yeah, a horsey person would say they are, but I don't know if they are. Aren't they just big cows with big necks? Isn't that a horse?
Oh, cows with big necks. That's great. And that's it. That's all the games.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Wasn't as bad as last week.
Last week was definitely release fodder, wasn't it?
Okay. I think we're done.
Yes.
I think we're out.
We've spoken a lot.
Yes.
I felt like I've ranted a lot this episode.
I think you have as well. I feel like you're a bit angry. Maybe it's because you've got a sore knee.
Yeah. I blame the knee as well. So remember, guys, rate if you like and sub if you love, and share the podcast with anyone and everyone who will listen to you. The links in our podcast episode description are all there and clickable. So check out the description, click the links. Be amazed at the fact that when you click on colored words, you go to web pages that tell you stuff about us.
What is this magic?
We try hard to make this podcast as magical as possible.
Someone just beeped because they agree.
So, beep. I agree. So our own social medias are in our episode description below, so you can follow us along there in case you want to follow each of us individually. And that's it. That's New Year's. Final thoughts, Mr. Lee?
I can't wait for April because I want to start playing games. I want to play all the games.
In April, we're playing all the games. And you're invited.
Yay.
Woohoo. So thank you, guys, for listening. And we will see you all on the Xbox network. Goodbye and good night.
It was awesome.